What's up everybody? Welcome back to the Engineer channel. My name is Tim, the Engineer, and today I'm going to show you something a little different on the channel they haven't seen yet. It's actually the inspiration for what made me want to start building the DronePack in the first place, which is like this human machine interface that I became obsessed with as a young kid, riding motorcycles. And I got mine here with me, behind me, there. And I'm down here at a local sand pit, and I'm going to start doing this a couple nights a week for some additional training. And yeah, just want to show you guys what it's all about. This here is my bike. It's a 2015 YZ250F. I used to ride and race competitively, but now I just really do it for enjoyment. So this actually doesn't have that many hours on it, and I haven't ridden in the last 2 years with new baby and pandemic and all the craziness. But it's a great bike, really enjoy it. Riding here in the sand is particularly pretty challenging, especially on your first time, because the material is like super loose. You can see that just kind of falling through my hands. And what that ends up meaning is that the bike kind of floats on it, and you got to kind of like stay pretty loose on the bike, which is hard to do when you haven't ridden, particularly just because, I don't know, kind of like nervous. You don't really want to fall. You've always got to get that first crash out of the way. So today I'm going to take you guys along for a ride as I'm riding here at the sand pit. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but I've kind of fallen out of love with my GoPro in the last couple of years. I always loved it because I could actually show people what riding was like, but the issue is like between the battery life and the fact that I've never seemed to charge the batteries, and it's a separate thing to grab and sync up with my phone and then transfer the videos to my phone, it's become kind of like annoying, and I've really wanted to do something different, but I was set up with the GoPro pretty well. So let me show you what I'm working with now. This looks totally ridiculous because it is totally ridiculous, but my theory here is that it's going to help me make more content. So I've got this DG mount, which I really like, just clips onto the helmet, almost like a big laundry pin, like clothesline pin. And then I've got a couple of adapters here which adapt this phone mount that holds the phone at two corners and on the back side. And so rather than needing to charge separate batteries for my GoPro and do things like that, I'll actually be able to give you guys a first person view using just my phone, and then that'll make all my editing a lot easier. So I'm going to try that out today. Let's see how that goes. But first, I need to get my Power Ranger suit on, aka all my riding gear. I'm running a bunch of my old gear right now, so looks pretty silly with the green and the red, but this is pretty much it. You got a jersey, for those who don't know the sport, jersey, chest protector, pants, some knee guards, and then some specialized boots, which help with shifting and ankle support and all that kind of good stuff. And then on the top part of your body, you run the helmet, like you saw before, and then you run goggles and gloves, which help you hang onto the bike, help a little bit with blisters, and obviously eye protection is super important when you're out in the dirt. So, yeah, I'm going to start the bike up, warm it up a little bit, and then after that, we'll do some cider laps. I realized before I said cider laps really fast, and you might not know what that is. But basically, I haven't ridden here in a while, and I know people have been making changes to the track and stuff. So I need to go sight it out and see, a sight with an S, and see what's going on. But first, I'm going to start a workout so that way we can do that all throughout this riding session. All right, got my workout started. Let's go check out the track. Hard to see down in front of me with this phone mount like this, but I really shouldn't be looking down anyways, so let's see how this goes. Oh, ha! Dragging my stand. It's almost like I haven't done this in a while. Get this stick, root, whatever it is, because that will knife your front end. That's far enough for now. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, part of it. Man, it's amazing. It's like, felt so good on the bike a couple years ago. You take time off, you come out to a spot where it's a bit more challenging to kind of like feel comfortable, and no bueno. But what you can do, keep going. Let's get seat time on the bike. Can't find my rhythm here. A little better. The bike's pulling good. So the foam mount seemed to do a lot better there once I tightened it up, so I'm going to be able to get some more footage. I thought that I was pointing it up, but I think it was pretty far down on the bike, and also I'm looking down. So one of the things you do as a new rider is you look down instead of looking forward, and there are all these techniques like that really make you ride a lot faster. That for me, when I don't ride, I forget, right? You're supposed to weight the outside peg when you go around a turn and move your balance your body in certain ways, and you know, and look forward so your body knows the intent of where you're trying to go. And it's just so crazy how much of that falls apart when you haven't done it in a while. I still love riding, but it's much more interesting when I'm going my normal speed. I'll show you a little bit of that here. So that was me probably a few years ago when I felt really comfortable on the bike. It's still super fun for me, but I'll definitely have to go to more tracks with as I get more seat time on the bike and let you guys see some higher speed stuff. But tonight it's just all about getting seat time, getting reps, getting back on, and let's do that. Pretty big fail on the footage front tonight. I told myself I was going to go a little easier on myself on the content sort of quality, so that way I could put more out, but this wasn't exactly what I had in mind as far as the level of quality I was going to go to, but nonetheless, yeah, super happy you guys joined me out here tonight. I will definitely be doing more riding, hopefully getting a lot better back on the bike now that it's going to become something I do more regularly. And hey, as always, appreciate you watching the videos, appreciate you subscribing and telling friends about the channel. I do have some really awesome DronePack stuff coming up. The biggest issue has been is that actually the things I was going to build on the channel, I decided I wanted to patent. And if I showed it all to you, I couldn't end up patenting it because it's basically a public disclosure, bunch of legal stuff. But yeah, I am in the process of getting those patents pending so that way we can keep progress moving on the channel. And I've got some really cool things I've been working on in the background. So definitely you guys will get to see a little bit of that coming up. I'll be able to show you some stuff, but I got to keep the others top secret until I get it all protected. But thank you guys for liking, subscribing, sharing with friends again. I really appreciate you. Onward and upward, and I'm out.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up.